Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Taurus for June 2021. So keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message. Take what you feel is for you and disregard the rest and go about your day. But know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices that you get to make, and the steps that you get to take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is that you would ultimately like to see. And to me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and it lies at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet. So use it wisely, my friends. For all my subscribers, a big shout out. I love you. Thank you for being here. Truly, you guys mean the world to me. And if you are new to this channel, thank you for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates or you'd like to see more of it, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. I'd love to have you along the ride. And I also just want to say, guys, if it does resonate, please give me a thumbs up. Help me circulate the message. I truly appreciate your support. So before I get into this, I just want to take a moment to call in Spirit. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, as well as any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective watching. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, Taurus, as well as to use me as the clearest channel, delivering messages that are for the most far-reaching, but only for our highest good. No second-rate messages here today, my friends. So I also do just want to say, if you feel like your sun sign messages don't resonate, check out your moon or your rising, as well as whatever month or whatever we're currently in the sign of Cancer right now. I find a lot of times, even just for me when I watch tarot, the messages that come from that particular sign that we're in, sometimes they have a collective message because we're all currently in that. So take some time, explore if you feel called to. I'm just saying. But before I get into that, I have also tried to record this intro like 5 times. And the last time I was all good and my cat wouldn't stop meowing on the other side of the door. And every time, Spirit was like nudging me. I don't normally tell you guys to go look at other things in Spirit. This time was like, no, they need to know that. So there you go, Spirit. Today I have, first off, just to start out with, a Message of Life Oracle. And I'm going to ask Spirit what messages they would have you know. So this message is for June 2021, but again, it may be something that you've already dealt with. I feel like you're going to know on a soul level if this is for you or not. I'm going to apologize in advance. I've been super hella emotional for the last couple of readings. I'm not sure if it's because I am kind of like I'm on a Gemini Cancer cusp and it's Cancer season. It's just coming off a full moon. Lots of different things. But if I start crying, or I apologize. So let's see here. Messages of life, messages of life. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Taurus, please? What would you like to tell Taurus this month? Okay. That one. Let's see what else we can get. Spirit, what would you like Taurus to know? These are so hard because they're too long to get. Would you like Taurus to know, please? Messages. Okay, so there's 2 that fell out into the bottom, and then when I flipped it, this came out, which is God sustains me. In this case, I'm feeling the bottom of the deck is welcoming happiness. If you feel like if you have a few blocks towards if the word God brings up negative connotations for you, look at it as Spirit, look at it as the universe, or however you term it, okay? So 2 of the ones that fell out were hope, achievement, God sustains me, welcoming happiness, and the first one is I reap what I sow. And you know what, I love that because I think it reminds us of just how much personal power we each have to make changes in our life. You want to bring something in, you got to work for it, right? I am aware of all that I create around me. Sooner or later, all that I do and all that I think comes back to me in some way, be it positive or negative. I will reap the fruits of what I have sown. Therefore, I abundantly fill my life with light and love. For all the seeds of light I sow will harvest the greatest richness. And if any of you guys are gardeners, throwing that around, you guys would know what I'm talking about. You reap what you sow. If we think about days before a grocery store, in days of subsistence farming, this was very true, right? We reap what we sow. If we don't do our planting, we're not going to eat our beans, right? This is a really, and I'm hearing there have been times where this is life and death. For some of you as well, I feel like, I'm hearing like, pandemic gardening. Some of you guys, if you haven't already, you may want to take a little bit more active engagement in your ability to obtain food and food security and the production of your food, and even grow lettuce, right? This is one of these things that you can do in a container. But for some of you, you may want to get into gardening. For others of you, there's unicorns back here, which I've never noticed before. I think it's really important as well, because there's something here that's reminding me just how magical you are. And I think they want spirit, as in they are wanting to let you know that you are super magical. And that in this world as well, I reap what I sow, is when we're manifesting things, when we're wanting things to come to us, you reap what you sow as well. There is a magical intention there. You have such a powerful mind. So I think this is also important, is be it positive or negative, whatever you do in this world, make sure it's, well, like they said, it's going to come back to you. So here's where my track has been taken off, and I'm going to move on. We have hope. I cease to doubt my true nature. I no longer turn my thoughts towards the dark and negative parts inside me, the world of fear. I welcome life and hold on to my faith in God and God's love. I enter into the great school of life, steady in the face of all situations. Regardless of the darkness or fear, I know the light will return. There will always be infinite possibilities ahead of me. What I heard was there's turns of the tide. There was a little bit as well when I was first shuffling. I was shuffling the Muse Tarot and I brought this blue calcite, and I heard the truth prevails, the truth will come out. There is definitely something that it's like, that saying that whatever's done in the dark will come to light. This may be something where we're talking about I reap what I sow. If there's a situation where there's something you may have done shady, or again, like it said, be it positive, negative, this is going to come to you. What I would suggest is, if you do start to feel karma's tricky little hand and you see where things are going, I see instant karma a lot sometimes, even between my hubby and I, right? Situations in the past where I may have felt a certain way, it's kind of like backwards, and now it's seeing the other person's perspective from a whole new eye, because you're now being able to see things, and vice versa, right? Things that, even in the times that we've been together, things that I've probably done, and then seeing it the opposite way. Here's where it gives us, I keep being drawn to this richness in life, because we're learning lessons, right? I think people get this scary idea of karma, right? Because karma can only be bad. Karma is really good too. And writing lessons and righting the wrongs and learning lessons is all part of that. So if you learn the lesson, whatever situation that comes to it, that's what was meant to happen. Okay? God sustains me. It says, I cease to worry about what might happen to me. I turn each day over to God and put an end to my inner turmoil. I welcome things as they are without resistance. I keep moving forward even if I sometimes feel alone. I know that the love of God sustains me. Now once more I find the greatest strength. Faith. Achievement. I advance on the road of achievement in order to discover myself. In spite of difficulties, I achieve my objectives and embrace life. Faith is my strength. I believe in myself and my true potential. With the simplicity of a child and the wisdom of a wise old man, I move forward for my own sake. I live without fear because I will always be in good company on this journey towards the light. And the last one, the bottom of the deck, Spirit's really wanted me to show you consciousness too. But I think it's really important. Spirit's saying here, whatever you put into this life, you're going to experience that tenfold. Like, Spirit's going to help you achieve your goals, but you need to put the effort and the work into it. It's the same thing with relationship and things like that. If we want to make things better, we can't always just talk about things need to be better, things need to change. You need to actually work things out, figure out, well, what is it that needs to change? How can I make those steps towards that? How can my partner or the person I'm dealing with make those steps towards this? This needs to be sometimes done in a very active, tangible way to make changes, and it's not easy. And this is why I think they're showing me consciousness Self-love was under that too, because it says I am conscious of each thought and feeling I manifest. This is that same thing as I reap what I sow. If I think negatively all day long, if I look at myself in the mirror and have negative body talk, negative self-image, and or I think I gossip about people all day and I just am jealous at my heart and I talk bad about people in order to make myself feel better, I'm going to get what I put out there. Absolutely. I'm putting pretty negative spewing energy. If I talk bad about myself or I see this as my own internal mirror, what am I going to get in return? I'm going to feel more shitty about myself because I've just spent the last day, looking around at all the bad things. If I hope that it's coming through as it's supposed to here, I think why consciousness is important is because we need to be really conscious with ourselves. What's the energy we're putting out? Are we putting out happiness? Are we putting out turmoil? Are we treating other people with respect? Are they treating us with respect? What are we doing to accomplish our goals? Questions that we ask ourselves. Welcoming happiness is important. Divine love manifesting in me, through me, and around me attracts all that I need for the greatest benefit of my soul. As I work to increase my inner light, I become the emanation of love and joy. Thus I reap the happiness and beauty of all that I have sown. And I think this is absolutely gorgeous that this was the bottom of the deck. And that I reap what I sow was the first card that came out. So I think I'm hearing the laws of cause and effect, and definitely karma in here. You could be seeing a lot of endings to some karmic cycles right now, and this doesn't have to be a scary thing. It's going to be karmic cycles within our life where, like I was saying, if I spend all my day with negative self-talk or with negative people, engaging in negative conversation and training, things like that, how am I gardening myself? Right? You reap what you sow. And self-love is very important here too, because the more you put into self-love, the more you love yourself, the better boundaries you have, and the more that you're going to surround yourself with people who are positive influences on you that you can tell very consciously if they're draining your energy. Do they like to talk shit about people all the time? Are you being drugged into this? You can absolutely say, you know what? I really enjoy your company, but can we talk about something else? Can we do something else? And if you have people around you who are giving, I heard, mild epithets or little, passive-aggressive put-downs, you don't have to deal with that, okay? You can say no. And here's another place where what you reap, you sow. It may seem really scary at first to put down those boundaries and to use your voice. I think it was a robin. Might have been a grackle just came in flying through here. But I think it's also because I see robins as very strong, resilient, squawky, loud, in your face, but not afraid, right? Not afraid. I think this is where a lot of this is saying, it may be difficult at first to talk to someone who's been treating you bad or making passive aggressive, threats, or even coming to your house just constantly, belittling you or talking shit, okay? This is the example that keeps coming up. And it may be scary at first to have the confrontation, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to become, and this is going to build you up. And it also builds up your self-confidence and self-esteem. So if that resonates, take it how you need to. Be very conscious of your energy, the people around you. I'm going to bring a message here from the Keepers of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray. Just want to show you if you wanted to look at it. And what helping energy we have right now. What helping energy and support is here for Taurus right now, Spirit? What energy can Taurus lean on in times of support? Then we have Horus. And this is actually, says, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. And Spirit actually just nudged me a little bit to grab the book for you. And I'm going to, because I think that this is very important, and I don't want to miss anything for you here. Let's find Horus. Oh, so you are connected to the universe and have the ability to manifest miraculous experiences. Your thoughts, words, and actions are like the magnets drawing the energy that creates and cultivates your world. You have a stellar gateway chakra above your head, a vortex of energy that is influenced by your own energy. You can place ideas into this vortex to create what you are seeking. The universe also offers you guidance, abundance, support, and healing based on your capacity to connect to it and to accept it. You have a real opportunity to further that connection now by sending prayers and intentions out into the cosmos. You reap what you sow. So, connecting to this vortex, imagine what you would like to see happen. I'm seeing it as white, and put it into the vortex and allow the universe to help magnify that and magnify that to you. Magnetize. Not sure what the word is. So they also want me to let you know, Horus is the Egyptian eagle-headed god and son and twin flame of the goddess Isis. He is known for his foresight, psychic awareness, and ability to travel between worlds. He can help us move into the cosmos with our minds, meditations, and prayers so that we can harness the natural magic that surrounds us. He is also known for ritual magic in the past, and now he helps to create pockets of energy in the world where we can access light, wisdom, and insight. So it says if you're seeing the symbol of an eye appearing around you, know that Horus is asking you to become aware of how you are influencing the energy around you and how it is in turn influencing you. That's actually very, very interesting as well, because it's, again, being very conscious of how am I influencing the world? How am I influencing the energy around me? How is it influencing me? So, like we were talking about, if you're around people who are just negative all the time, you may feel really negative and drained. If you can kind of cut those energies out of your life, you may feel a little bit different. So also, when I put it down, Spirit said I should grab this one, and it is El Mora, Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Don't worry. I heard also, don't be afraid. Know that you are powerful. Your mind is powerful, and keep this cloak of wisdom and love about you, so that there's also where if you may have other like toxic individuals around you or a lot of drama, keep your own wits about you. Keep this cloak on. You're wise. You know what to do, right? Follow your intuition. The bottom of the deck here is Lady Venus and downloads and understanding. That truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realms. I think this is really important for you to, understand and reflect, as well as, like I said, I heard the truth is coming out. Well, it's coming out. Truth is being revealed, and pay very special attention to what this truth is. For some of you, I heard it's the truth of the people. So when you put your boundaries up and you stand up for yourself, what's the backlash that's going to come towards you? Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of the bark, okay? You need to be strong in yourself. And I keep hearing magnetic. Just remember, again, that your thoughts are a gateway, essentially. Okay? That's what I heard. So, I'm going to move on to some tarot. And let's see what advice Spirit has going forward. And this is the Muse Tarot. It's absolutely gorgeous. See what advice you have for Taurus, please, going forward. This could also pick up on a totally separate situation, okay? So let's see what we have. Tarot wisdoms you have. Thank you. The Tower. I think because this is making changes. But look at this card, right? This is not upside down. This person is energized. They're magnetic. They are the force. They are the storm. And they have harnessed that lightning, my friend, so that they can stand in perfect balance. If you see down here as well, this is being held up. This is being held up. She's not being crushed by the weight of her decisions. She has the ability, I think, this is what I'm hearing, is transform the world, to restructure the molecular makeup of her universe and change things. Changes that come in, my friends, but don't forget, wear that cloak of wisdom, wear that cloak of love. So you don't, some people think that when you put your boundaries up, it means you don't give a shit about them, that you don't like them. That's not true. It's just they're used to being able to push their way through and get what they want from people. There's big changes coming. On the bottom is awakening. whatever truth is being revealed to you this month or in the next couple months or has already been revealed to you. Because some of you, this Tower moment may be when the truth finally hits you and you go, oh my God, that Venus energy and this download of understanding going, oh my God, going, it's time to make changes. They're showing me underneath Venus there was Master Buddha and increased awareness. Deep connection, trust your inner voice. Learning to trust yourself and your decisions and your ability to see clearly and act accordingly. Huge awakening happening. This Tower coming in, I feel like once you realize how powerful you are, how powerful that your thoughts are, I feel like you're going to experience a real change in your life. Let's see more about this Tower, please. One step is all it takes to create a change. Oh, I'm hearing a Shinedown song called I'll Follow You. And it says, the first step is the one that you need, and the other one might be profound. I'll follow you down to the eye of the storm. Don't worry, I'll keep you warm. I'll follow you down through the passing of space. I don't care if we fall from grace. I'll follow you down. And that's the three of materials working together. I heard as well, here's 3 minds in one. But if you look at these 3 women, these 3 people, their hairs are braided into one. Our lives are all interconnected, entwined. They wanted me to show you on the top of the deck. So bottom was Master Buddha in awareness. The top was Archangel Michael in trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close by. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I'm going to grab some more information on this 3 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. What would you have us know? It's this intertwining. I haven't heard even the intertwinings of freedom, the embracing of freedom. You have the Muse of Material, which is basically the King of Pentacles, but in this, their Muse. They are telling me to read that too. Oh my gosh. And the Star. Full commitment is what I just heard. Healing, full commitment. This part could also be a love situation as well. Some of what I was picking up on, I heard for some of you is if you have been manifesting a romantic relationship or partnership and things are going really well for you, whatever that energy was that was negative and toxic, if it is another person, I heard it could even be a jealous friend or something like that. I heard like trying to like put lies in your head, if that resonates. So the abundance, this is abundance. Earth energy, life, material success, the journey or creating prosperity, being able to provide for those you love, the joy of a life well lived, grounding into the earth, gratitude, comfort, wealth, happiness. And it says the prompt, and I love this because it's similar to She Reaps What She Shows, is dirt magic. For some of you guys, when changes are coming and you need to stay grounded, literally plant yourself a garden. Nourish yourself. And have that sense of accomplishment of watching something grow. There's also, I heard, fates become one. There's fates intertwined. More about that, please. Let's see. Working together in this situation will prove more fruitful as well. Through a card. And you have the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Inspiration. And again, the Star on top of her head. For some of you, this may be learning finally how to connect to spirit. But I also heard she's the star of the show. So you definitely could have people around you who have been jealous of you, who have filled your head with untruth, and whatever truth is coming, honestly, it's a big one, and it's going to be life-changing. So this is to know who to trust, to work with those who are there for you and in your court, to release those that are not for you and not in your court, and to know that no matter what changes happen in your life, you have the power to how you react and how you respond. So I'm going to pull one last message from the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue and see what they would like to leave you with as a parting message. They're leaving me, and I think it's on purpose, because it's not to get too specific, but they're love on the bottom. It's like I'm being hidden from whatever truth this is. Something you guys know about, but it's something that it's like, probably because, again, not to be too specific about it and not to dwell on it, but I feel like through these cards there's something that is completely not here. So it may be something too that it's right in front of your eyes, but you're not looking at it properly yet, or you're not seeing it yet. One last message, please. It could be that the abundance as well. So you have answered prayer, intention, manifestation, divine timing, and serenity. Self-acceptance on the bottom. It all comes in divine timing. Whatever you've been working on, know that, again, you reap what you sow. It will manifest. Keep working strong. Keep setting your intentions on achieving success. Your prayers are being answered. They may not always show up in the way that you expect, but know that Spirit has heard you, and just try and relax. Enjoy this ride, because again, the Six of Inspiration, the Six of Wands, is another victory and success. For some of you, this victory and success, I think for finally, and they have healing underneath this, was accepting who you are and starting to love yourself wholly and truly, and as well as knowing that if you have to set boundaries with people and it was really difficult for you, accepting that as well, that you're powerful. Accepting yourself is powerful. That's the message I have. I hope you guys have a really, really wonderful month. I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.